My name is Eddie Look. I'm a corporate commercial partner at Tanner De Witt. I would like to welcome you to the Mergers and Acquisitions series. Our corporate partners have prepared 5 short videos about the various aspects of an acquisition in Hong Kong. I'm here to talk about non-disclosure agreements, being the first part of our series. Often, an M&A transaction can only proceed after a non-disclosure or confidentiality agreement is signed. Without such an agreement, the seller should not be disclosing information to the buyer. In this agreement, there are a number of standard provisions, which I will briefly mention but not discuss in detail. There will be a usual provision on restriction on the disclosure of confidential information. There will usually be another provision specifying to whom one can disclose confidential information. The more significant variables of a confidentiality agreement are several. In the usual case, the NDA will provide that the buyer will agree not to disclose confidential information by the seller. Sometimes the buyer will also be disclosing information to the seller. This may be the case if part of the consideration is shares in the buyer. In that case, the seller would need to know the value of the buyer's shares. If the buyer will be disclosing information to the seller, then the confidentiality agreement should be mutual and not unilateral. Another variable is the lock-in period. Given that the buyer will be investing in resources to explore whether to proceed with the acquisition, the buyer would prefer to have an exclusivity to the negotiations. This may be a period of 3 months or more, as the transaction will usually take at least this duration of time. One variable is how long is the obligation of confidence. This partly depends on the market practice. In principle, the obligation of confidence can be for an indefinite period of time. The preference of the buyer would be to limit this to, say, 3 or more years. Another variable is whether the potential buyer is or could be a potential competitor. If the buyer is a potential competitor, then you would want to have a non-solicitation of staff clause. There have been actual examples where the acquisition falls through, but the buyer then turns around to hire senior staff of the seller. Thank you for your time, and I hope that you find this discussion helpful. Please enjoy the other videos on mergers and acquisitions in Hong Kong.